Hey, um, so I know it's been a long time since I posted a video. I've made videos, haven't posted them. I haven't made the same videos I'm making now, didn't post them because I just didn't like the way they turned out. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Um, and it's just been rough. So let's just be real, right? It's been rough. So I'm going to make a bunch of videos tonight, and I've just decided that I'm going to, as soon as I make them, I'm going to post them. So part of the reason that I didn't post anything for a while is I was trying to organize my YouTube channel to try to make it look more together. And I haven't gotten around to it because I've been working on this room. This is the studio room and a bunch of other things. So anyway, it'll come. The page will get better eventually, or the YouTube channel will get better eventually, but until then I'm just going to make videos and post them and try to keep them coming in a more regular fashion so you guys know that I'm posting. Those few people who have decided to subscribe to my channel, which, by the way, thank you. I didn't expect to get any subscribers, but that's kind of fun. So, okay. Anyway, let's get on with the videos. The first video I want to make is completely centered around quite possibly the most important event happening, if not, well, yeah, just the most important event happening in my lifetime as far as the future of this country is concerned, and that's the election that's coming up. It's underway in quite a few states, including Utah. Early voting has already started. Some states' early voting started quite a while ago. Utah's early voting still started quite a while ago. I have already turned in my ballot, but I wanted to get on here and do a couple of things. There are a number of ways for you to, for those of you who are always wondering, what do I do? I don't know who to vote for. It's too hard. I'm just going to not do it. So I want to hit each one of those points square in the jaw right now. So it's too hard. There are so many sites now, reliable sites, and I will link some in this video this time. I keep saying that I'll do that and then I don't, but this time I am going to link these sites in this video. If you are wanting to be a more informed type of voter and you don't like just voting party ticket, which, by the way, no one should ever vote party ticket. Voting entirely Republican is no less asinine than voting entirely Democrat. You can't just blindly go, boom, party ticket. And that's why I super hated this movement that's gained so much steam this time around. Blue no matter who bullshit. You vote the person that's best for the job, period. And to say that there are no Republicans that are good for the job is asinine. And to lump all Republicans into this group that it's easy to hate on Republicans right now because there are so many shitty examples of Republicans in the spotlight. The dictator-in-chief, Lindsey Graham, all these horrible bad Republicans, and Utah bad Republicans too. That it's really easy to say all Republicans are assholes. That's not true, okay? I have a lot of Republican friends. I voted Republican myself years and years ago, but yes, I have voted Republican in my lifetime. Oh, God, shame on me, right? No, there's a reason this country has and has had for almost its entire existence a two-party system, because you have varying opinions. And the Republicans, the way they used to be run, not this fascist dictatorship that it's become now, had a lot of good points. I'm absolutely behind being conservative in spending, right? we shouldn't just run willy-nilly and spend money here and there and everywhere, right? But you've got to be more educated about who you vote for. This is how the moron who is currently running this country, running loosely this country, got into office in the first place, is because nobody was informed. They all went in there and they went, oh, he says he's going to do this, so I'm going to vote for him. Boom. And you voted. And some people were angry and voted because they were frustrated. And I understand that frustration. I'm frustrated. And yes, this time around, there is still a reason to be frustrated because, like it or not, Joe Biden is not the best candidate for the job, but he is the candidate that is going to beat Trump. So if we want to get Trump out of office, that's where you got to vote. Okay, vote for Biden, and then vote with this in mind: that in 4 years we get rid of Biden and put in a true progressive, somebody who's really going to work for revolution in this country and in the world, because it's sorely needed. All right. Okay. So the websites. You need to go to factcheck.org, factcheck.org, to check your facts on everything. You can check the facts that Trump and his la-di-da Kool-Aid drinkers like to try to pass off as facts, which are not facts. There is no such thing as alternative facts, period. Okay? This is something that religious zealots dream up because they don't like it when science tells them stuff that disagrees with their religious beliefs. Sorry to break it to you guys, science is track record, way more accurate than religion or faith has ever been or ever will be. Science is real. Science works. The scientific method is purposefully critical of itself because it's trying to find facts. So it will constantly test theories until even when they have become like laws and facts, they'll still test them to see if they hold up, right? So there's no such thing as alternative facts. Facts are facts. Factcheck.org is the place to go to get your stupid facts straight, okay? So stop using that term, alternative facts. It just shows how stupid you are, period. Okay, so factcheck.org is one place to go. The other place you want to go is ontheissues.org. Ontheissues.org. It's where you can go to look up literally, well, I don't know that they have every single candidate. They might not have your local mayor, but like almost every candidate running in every election across America. It has their list of where they are on the issues. And if it doesn't have, like if they're listed there, but it doesn't have the issues because they haven't publicly stated them, it'll link you to their website and you can go to their website and look up what they are on the issues there. It's important to know where your candidate stands on the issues. If you're anti-abortion, you need to know if your candidate that you want to vote for has ever voted in favor of a woman's right to choose, all of this stuff. If you're pro-choice and a woman's right to choose, then you need to know if your candidate has ever voted in favor of canceling abortions or sided with anybody. And I don't care what they say during their political run-up to the vote, candidacy, whatever, their campaign. What a person says and what they do are two very important things, and what they say is probably way less important than what they do. Okay? The proof is in the pudding, right? In the Mormon faith, they like to say, the fruits, by their fruits ye shall know them. Well, some of these politicians have some pretty stinky fruit. So check what they've done, make sure what they've done, and then vote accordingly. The last place that I'm going to recommend that you go, politically wise, is crap. It's called PolitiFact. PolitiFact.org, I think. Let me see. PolitiFact. PolitiFact. PolitiFact.com. Okay, if you go to PolitiFact, nope, that's not the one. No, that is not the one. Do not go there. Don't go there. God damn it. What the hell is the name of the website? Oh my gosh. Political fact check. Don't worry, I'll have these links in the... It is PolitiFact. PolitiFact.com. Okay, it just looked weird. PolitiFact.com is a nonpartisan... I gotta check and make sure that this is what it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the place to go, PolitiFact. So they're not as good as factcheck.org, and they're not as good at catching lies, I think, than Snopes.com or FactCheck, but they're up there. They tend to list fact and say whether it's mostly true, not true, false. They go true, mostly true, half true, mostly false, false, and pants on fire. If you go there, you can look up any politician by their scorecard. I just barely clicked on DJ Trump, and 3% of what he has said lies in the true category. 3%. 36% false. 16% pants on fire false. 20% mostly false. So there's like 56 plus 16, that's 72. 72% of everything that comes out of that dumbass's mouth is false. And that's a nonpartisan site, guys. All these sites I send you to are nonpartisan. They're funded by just the nonpartisan fact check organizations. Anyway, so those are the 3 sites you want to go to check your candidate. With those 3 sites and maybe a half an hour tops, if you want to get really lost and dive into things, you could spend an hour there. But for the love of God, an hour out of one busy day to make sure that you're voting for the right candidate. It's worth it, okay? And remember that when you go to the polls, you're not just going to be voting for a president. You're voting for your Senate person, your congressperson, both nationally and locally. Sometimes you're voting for some other local electoral people. Oftentimes you're voting on amendments to your own constitution and to sometimes the national constitution. Make sure you know what those are for too. You don't ever want to walk into an election booth if you're going to go in person, if you're going to do it where you send in your ballot, mail-in ballot. You never want to send in your ballot having just blindly go, I picked. Okay? It's too goddamn important. It really is. It's just way too important. And especially right now in this year's election, I'll tell you this. I have never, as long as I've been politically aware, which has been a long time, I have never seen a voter turnout like we're seeing right now. Literally. Like whole tens of percentage points over what we were at last year. And we haven't even reached November 3rd yet. So people are fired up, and it's a damn good thing because it's about time you got your ass off the couch and got out there and voted smart and voted responsibly. Okay? Here's the other thing. Do not be intimidated by anybody. I guarantee you the assholes are going to be out in force this year. The Proud Boys and their bullshit will probably be there. Your white supremacists will probably be there trying to intimidate people, and just don't let them. They're weak as ass fuck-ups in this world, and I'm telling you, you shouldn't let them dictate whether or not you get your ass out to the polls and vote. If you need to take friends with you, hey, this is a great opportunity for everybody to take somebody with them to the polls. It's a take your minority friend to the voting booth year, whether that be a racial minority, a sexual orientation minority, a gender identity minority, any kind of minority. Take them to the polls with you. Stand by them. Stand with them. And don't let anybody intimidate you. And don't let these weaklings get in your face, because the one thing that they can't stand is somebody who's actually brave enough to tell them to go fuck themselves. So tell them to do that. You're not going anywhere. They're the ones who are going extinct. They're the ones whose ideas are archaic and who should just be done. I'm ready for us to evolve, and if they can't evolve, then I'd rather they go extinct. Okay? So, those are the sites. Again, I will link to them in the description of this particular video. Please get out and vote. It's really super important that we do so. Sorry that this video was a little longer than most. I've been told that my videos are too long, and so that's why people don't watch them, but I'm like, I'm anti this whole gotta get our bites in a 1 minute slot. It's about time we stopped being MTV. God, MTV, that's how old I am. It's about time that our attention span got worked on, got enlarged. Because you know what? It's just worth it. All right. So get out and vote. This year's important. Let's kick him out of office. Let's put in somebody who in 4 years we can replace with somebody who's truly progressive, and let's get some change on this country. See ya.